You're listening to WKUG 99 Public Radio. I'm Cornelius Monroe. At the top of the hour, we'll have a 4-hour mix of chill lo-fi beats, sampling episodes from Season 1 of The Fairly Odd Parents. Next up, it's Supernatural Public Radio. But first, WKUG 99 is proud to be sponsored in part by the Coalition for Olives. Olives. We know you only buy us merely as a garnish for your charcuterie board, and then just toss the full bowl at the end of the night. But hey, olives. We're salty and delicious. Olives. Put us in your martini. Olives. Of course, also support from listeners like you. Thank you. Well, if you're just tuning in, you are right on time for our most popular new segment, Supernatural Public Radio. Joining me now is the man himself, Salem Woods. Salem.
Glad to be here.
What aspect of the underworld do you have for us this week?
Cornelius, believe it or not, many of my supernatural sources are surprisingly human. In this modern world, what were once deemed as monsters are now, in truth, neighbors, citizens, co-workers. I spoke to one such person, Count Dragoskovich, or, as he prefers now, Alan. Alan is a vampire who's resorted to some interesting methods to keep his lavish lifestyle. Okay, check. Set up? Comfortable?
Yes, very good.
Great. And just for my own editing, can you say your name and title?
No problem. I am Count Alexei Dragoskovich, but these days I am known as Alan.
And how old are you?
460. Well, 460 in March.
My subject this week is Alan. He has pale skin, deep red eyes, dark hair, sharp teeth, and pointed fingernails. He's tall. He's charismatic. He's frightening. He's lived in the States for a few centuries after emigrating from Eastern Europe. When he first came here, he brought his wealth with him.
I had what was equivalent to a few $100 million, which I have discovered could not last me forever. I burned through it faster and faster.
So why not put it in a bank? Or invest some of it?
They are all open during the day.
Alan explains his monetary situation to me a few times, and to be frank, I don't follow how his centuries of wealth don't continue to support his lifestyle, especially when he has relatively little in terms of expenses. But I'm here to listen. So how do you support yourself now?
I have what they are calling the side hustles.
Nuh-uh. Like what?
DoorDash, Grabahaba, Instacart, Uber, and Lyft. I love the applications.
He offers to have me ride along with him one night while he does his side hustles. I accept. Once the sun sets, he's delivering orders left and right.
This pasta is garlic. Oh, I can smell it. Oh, roll down the windows.
So, you can handle being close to the garlic?
For short periods. It's like being too hot or too cold. Or when someone farts in the car. Unpleasant, but what is there to do?
Yeah?
Good evening, Henry?
Yeah.
I am here with your dashed door. Would you like to invite me in? This always happens.
Hello?
May I come in?
The thing didn't work?
No, I think it works. I just need... Deep breaths, Alan. Remember your exercises. Remember.
Dude, the thing is working. Are you coming in or not?
I don't know. Can I?
Yes! Dude, he's...
5B, 5C. Henry?
Yeah, what the hell was that about?
You will give me a good review and a generous tip.
I will give you a good review and a generous tip.
Very good. Oh, I need a picture for app.
Next up, Alan heads to a nearby supermarket for an Instacart order. I follow him, trying to learn more about him and his lifestyle. So, 460 years is a long time. How do you view time? Like what is a day to you?
They said no blueberries. Now yes, blueberries. Sharon, you are all over the place. I hate when they don't give me the substitutions.
Do you drink people's blood still?
You don't care about answer.
And I don't care. Listening back now, it's pretty alarming the way he hypnotizes me out of getting the response. That wouldn't be the last time. Luckily, in my years at journalism school, I learned to always keep a curious mind. I shook it off and followed with another question. With your immortal life and hypnotism powers, shouldn't the idea of money kind of be blasé to you? Hardly an inconvenience?
Antifungal cream, don't see it. Antifungal, where are you? Aha! There it is. Sharon, brave of you to list a medical need. I feel like I know you.
Surely an all-powerful being shouldn't have to resort to the gig economy. Not to say there isn't value in these jobs, but they're demanding and often thankless. Why subject yourself to it when you have so much at your fingertips?
Ooh, I'll tell you what's at my fingertips. Pokemon cards. These aren't for Sharon, these are for Alan. A little treat.
After delivering to Sharon, Alan drives downtown, hovering near the bars to take folks home as an Uber or Lyft. Do other vampires do this?
No. Not many vampires are still around. Those that are have very many followers, so no need for a grab-a-habbing.
Oh.
It is lonely experience. It's been harder for us since the obsession with technology. It's harder to gain followers and trolls to do our bidding, harder to control power and wield it over mortal men, harder to kill and Oh, here we go. Uber for Jessica?
Yeah, Alan?
Yeah. Sour Patch Kids and Oxcord in backseat.
I explained the situation to Jessica, and she consented to me continuing to record. We drove for about 15 minutes before an SUV ran a red light, nearly T-boning us.
I don't want to be doing the dirty works anymore.
Whoa!
Oh my god.
Hey, what the hell, my man?
Why don't you watch where you're going, Bella Lugosi?
What a reference.
I handle.
Oh, you want to go, Nosferatu?
Oh my god, what is he doing? What the heck? Oh my god.
Once again, not sure how to describe what Alan did, but shadows collected around him and began attacking the SUV, at which point it sped off, and when Alan turned back, his visage was not that of an Uber driver singing Steely Dan, but that of a monster. It rattled me and Jessica.
Okay, sorry about the delay. We go.
You're a monster. Wait, do you kill people? And drink their blood? Of course you do. You're a vamp.
You both are calm and not afraid.
Oh, for sure.
My followers won't believe this. Hey guys, craziest thing just happened. So I'm like in my Uber, right? And this guy just cuts us off out of nowhere.
I notice Alan looking curiously into the rear view. Well, I notice his eyes looking up. I couldn't see his reflection in the rear view. When we dropped Jessica off, He has questions.
What was with the phone in the story?
She's probably trying, maybe succeeding to be an influencer.
Influenza?
No, influencer. She was talking to her followers.
Followers? And she is very powerful for having the many followers?
Yeah, I suppose in a way.
And she just talk about her? Hey, this just happened to me, and people follow?
Yeah, some people do that. Some people make recipe videos or review music. Some people film themselves opening Pokemon cards, for example. People will watch anything.
Anything? Very interesting. You will help me.
I will help you.
I am done doing all the dirty work. All done.
I return to Alan's Gothic home, where I help explain various social media platforms to him in exchange for more answers about his lifestyle. At the height of your power, how many followers did you have?
Thousands?
Thousands. Is that normal for most vampires?
I would say I was upper middle class for the time.
And were these followers vampire spawns or humans you charmed?
Little column A, mostly column B. I do fear perhaps my ultimate peak of power is long in my past. I am an old man past his prime.
And all the stuff from the books and movies, like wooden stakes through the heart, garlic, mirrors, invitations in. Obviously, some of that has rung true. Is there more? Or are there any inaccuracies?
No fiction mentions that vampires are very good at horses.
I'm sorry?
It is okay. I know it is not your fault. Bram Stoker left out how good we are at horses. I believe it was jealousy.
Alan then hypnotized me into helping him with TikTok and Instagram. His posts were mostly misguided at first.
So I hit go live? Okay. Hello world. You are getting very sleepy.
It appeared his powers were much weaker through the screen, but I think he found a new passion because he threw himself at learning the algorithm. When I returned the following night, he was surrounded by discarded Pokemon card sleeves. Here's some audio from one of his posts.
Okay, flip, let's see. Furet, Burmi, Brock's Bravery, Grass Energy. Okay, here we go. Holographic Orbital. Solid. I'm still on the hunt for the Charizard.
He expanded his TikTok and Instagram posts to include day in the life videos.
Hello, my name is Alan. I am a 460-year-old vampire, and here's everything I do in a day. First, I wake up dark and late with my 7:30 p.m. alarm. I do my stretches, I transform into a bat and flutter around my house. Then, it's to the 24-hour gym, where I sit in the sauna for an hour, just to pretend I know what warmth feels like. Then, I fly around the city and find good perches to take my selfie of the day. Next, it's hypnotizing young virgins into my Uber so I can drain them. I head home, take a bath in the Chamber of Lost Souls, and finally it's 6 a.m., so I return to my coffin for my restful slumber.
Within 4 days, Alan was one of the top 10 Twitch streamers.
Left, 2 guys on the roof, pushing. I'm going ground floor. Oh crap, there's 3 of them. Okay, got one. Headshot, nice. Boom, that's it. Okay, he's outside. Three. Victory! At last, my enemies know their doom. Thank you, Kyle23, for the 6 months.
Chances are, someone you know follows at username AlanVamp on TikTok, Instagram, or Twitch. His presence has ballooned into the thousands of followers, and he has multiple endorsements to support his channels. His meteoric rise to fame happened so fast, a profile of him appeared in Entertainment Weekly before we could edit this episode. Titled Cult Hit, Inside the Home of the Vampire Parody Influencer, it detailed Alan's life, leaving out quite a few details, including his true nature. Although I suspect, based on some of the language in the piece, I'm far from the only journalist hypnotized by Alan without realizing at the time. Either way, despite his fears, it appears the height of Alan's influence was far from behind him. For WKUG 99, I'm Salem Woods, Supernatural Public Radio.
Well, that was Salem Woods with our new segment, SNPR, Supernatural Public Radio. When we come back, Timmy is an average kid, and no one understands. The next 4 hours of music you're about to hear was made by my nephew on his computer. Please donate. I'm Cornelius Monroe. Supernatural Public Radio is a Peppermint Bottle Production, created by Matt Demetrides and Zach Phillips. Career Revamp was written by Zach, starring Matt Demetrides as Salem Woods, Zach Phillips as Cornelius Monroe and Henry, Mikey Fiocco as Alan, Lisette Mule as Jessica, and Mark Hawkins as A-Hole Driver. Editing by Zach Phillips with music by Matt Demetrides. Credits for sound effects can be found in the show notes. Tune in next week for episode 5, Bodybuilder. Okay, last we recorded, I used the audio and made the scary thing, and it's honestly terrifying. Okay. We can have you do it again if you want.
I'll just give it to you again to see if you give you something to play with.
Sure, why not?
There you go.
Perfect.